Mahama and his advisors are so confused. Hi lovely people of Ghana, it's your Nigerian Get Pleasure, bringing you political news in our channel Akoma TV. It appears that NDC and John Mahama have forgotten the licensure exams was still introduced by them. Yes, they introduced this thing on one of the campaign promises when they were doing it in 2016. Coming now to say that it's going to end, it's a bad blow, it's a very wrong move to them. Please watch.
This is daily graphic, isn't it? Now, we didn't get, I have some very clever young people here. Very clever young people. Because this daily graphic has been shown on social media. Somehow, for all the photographs you see of this particular newspaper, the date is missing. So we're looking at it, and you know that we are big on verification. We're looking at it and we're saying that, but the date is missing. The date is not there. We all sort of believe that it's in 2016 and believe that it happened when John Mahama was president. But the date is missing. Then one of the young people said, hey, I can see something. Here, 77 days to election 2016. So we subtract from December 7th. I nearly clapped. You see, when you have brilliant young people working with you, it helps. Very brilliant. We were looking for dates. We didn't find it. And then he said, but the thing is written here, 77 days to election. So then we put it there. Wednesday, 21st September 2016. That's the date of the publication. Because we subtracted from December 7th back, and that's how we got the date of the newspaper. And it's Wednesday, 21st September 2016, verified. Okay, we do have the online. So then somebody said, let's check online. I have really brilliant people here, I have to say. So we went online. New teacher licensing starts from, it was on September 21. That's when Graphic Online published the story. So we know that it's here. So we're trying to put the President Mahama conversation in proper perspective. He says licensure exams should be cancelled. And he talked about the reasons why licensure exams should be cancelled. But this is the problem of this election 2024. Because Dr. Bawumia has been vice president before, and because John Mahama has been president before, for everything that they promised, we will measure both of them against what you did. So President Mahama didn't, maybe he had forgotten, and I'll come to his advisors tonight. Tonight I'm going to be very hard on President Mahama's advisors because they have to lift the ante. They have to lift it. Maybe he had forgotten, maybe nobody researched. So he made absolutely no reference to this. But this is John Mahama's time, his Deputy Minister of Education and his Minister of Education, who is potentially his running mate again, Jenano Poko-Agyemang. The two together launched the licensure exams. What is President Mahama talking about? You have launched licensure exams as a graphic front page story on Wednesday, 21st September 2016. Then you come to say that you have changed your mind. That's allowed. Change your mind, no problem. But tell the audience that I started it and now I don't want it anymore. Don't talk about it as if you are critical of a current policy by your opponent, because this licensure exam grew out of the belly of John Mahama's government. John Mahama's cabinet is what birthed the licensure exam, and everybody applauded it. And I'll show you today the counter messages coming from the Teachers Association criticizing President Mahama that we don't want you to abandon it. And then we'll also talk about why there's licensure exam in the same place. So this is the foundation. The foundation of the licensure exam is in the graphic front page on Wednesday, 21st September 2016. It was a policy of John Dramani Mahama's government. That's the truth of the matter. That's why we are here. We are here to synthesize, to ventilate, and to show the truth. This is the truth of the matter. So fair enough, NDC can say, we have changed our minds. As they say, only a fool doesn't change his mind. So they are allowed to change their mind. But in changing their mind, they should tell us that we originated it. We have now taken off a U-turn because this sounds like people are concerned about licensure exam because they don't pass. There are a lot of them. We are desperate for votes. So let's tell them what they want to hear. We will not allow this election to go that way. Good evening, Franklin Kujo. Thank you very much for what you said about licensure exams. I'll come to that. It's part of my presentation. Now, though, let's hear what John Mahama said.
Licensure exam, you be here free.
To it, that they say about licensure exam, they be here free. When we come to power, or if we come to power, we will take away the licensure exam. That's what he said. Who brought licensure exam? John Dramani Mahama. This is 21st September. Okay, let's move on the conversation. Why do we have licensure exam at all? Why do we have licensure exam? What is the point? What is the purpose? So you look at different categories of professions. So there are architects, there are lawyers, there are journalists, there are nurses, there are doctors, there are teachers, and there are engineers, if you like. If you look at the category of services that are run by these service providing professions, you would observe that for a large category of them, the individuals...
From the source, we've heard it that it was Jane that came to implement this under the leadership of John Mahama. Yes, he eventually who brought it out, and it came to, like, we started doing it here in Ghana, and it will hurt the people, like it will hurt the kids in future
who need the service. Actually choose them. So you choose your lawyer, it's up to you. You choose your architect, it's up to you if you need one. You choose an engineer, except they are working in the public service. But with a doctor, you are unwell, you walk into a hospital, the doctor that is there is the doctor that you have. You walk into a hospital, the nurse that is there is the nurse that you have. You are born, you are 5 years old, they take you to school. You walk into a classroom, is the teacher that you have. Because these people occupy these important positions all over the world, licensure exams are taken so that we are sure that they are on their toes. Doctors take exam. Doctors take exam. John Mahama said in the video that you go to training college, you do the exam, you finish training college after 4 years, and then they say take another exam. That's what he said. I don't know where that video is. I have to find that video for me. The full part. He said it. That you finish university, they have it. Let's see that video. That's the video I'm looking for. Let's play that video. Let's play it.
And to assume say, and yes, what is the colleges of education? No, at the almost Kwadano, a new pempens a baby, I was a draw. I was so young, baby. Na omutimi a young exams no mupie. A year then and Kwada on Baba Training College 4 years. No mature exam. Afibia mature exam. Afibia mature exam. A group 4th year no mature final exam. No more pass it. Ya pass here we are just on my teacher for no. No ask what I say almost a mature exam bibium and sana maji o macho bisa me teacher for. Ezu enti ya dey say ya ba licensure exam no you be year free ho. Me ahwe nhihia ya be ye and making sure say nipa bia obekọ college of education obewie no na eche say oye teacher ni akukudam oye teacher ni a onim mejuna e wo so obeye.
So you saw it. That this is the video that we're looking for. This is the correct one. President Mahama says, you go to training college, which is true. 4 years, you finish. Why are you writing another exam? But that's 4 years. This guy here spent 7 years in school. He takes the exam after he's become a doctor. Otherwise, if he doesn't take it for a while, he will not be allowed to practice medicine anymore. Because medicine is an essential service, and you walk into the hospital, you don't choose your doctor, you don't choose your nurse, you don't choose your teacher. So we want to make sure that the children in school are bright and have the right quality of and caliber of teachers to work with them. So every year we have to examine the teachers. The teachers may not like it. Of course they won't like it. So I won't like it too. But if it's compulsory, I will have to do it. But when a politician says that this measure, which is so necessary, is a catalyst measure to ensure that the teachers are on the straight and narrow, which is necessary for the young generation, which is necessary for the future of Ghana, which is necessary for getting our children on the straight and narrow, the politician says that I'm going to abandon it because he wants votes. My goodness, the civil society see that. I like what Franklin Kujo said. I'm going to refer to it. But the civil society see President Mahama say these things and they say nothing about it. Is that how we're going to run 2024's campaign? A measure that is important. 7-year-olds, 2-year-olds, 10-year-olds to be taught well, as they are taught in England. We didn't have licensure exams since 2016 that they came, and everybody applauded it. That this is important to set our teachers on the straight and narrow so that they can raise our children well. The president who is running for election says that I want votes, so I am going to cancel this process. And people were applauding in the room, and civil society is quiet. Is this an NDC MPP matter? This is not an NDC MPP matter. This is a matter for the future of the children. Those of you watching me, this is a matter for the future of your children. It's a matter for the future of the country. It's a matter for the quality of education going forward beyond 2024. President Mahama says, I'm not interested in the quality of education. I don't care about your children. I say I will stop the licensure exam. Teachers should just teach forever. You leave a Cropon Training College, you teach for 100 years, nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. You just teach. Whether you are going sliding away, whether you are going left, whether there are new things that you don't understand, so you have to be educated in it, whether there are new computer programs that you have to be educated in it, all of these things form part of the licensure exam. President Mahama says, forget it. Why is he saying that? He's looking for votes. But is that how to find votes? We have seen it before in 2020. They came, they said, Okada something. Hey, everybody jumps on it. How can a president who is promising a so-called 24-hour economy be saying that whilst I'm promising 24-hour economy, your children's future is going to be in jeopardy because this licensure exams that makes our teachers better, I'm going to cancel it. Hear what the what's their name? The group. Okay, so this is the doctor I was talking about. This is the nurse I was talking about. Nurses write with licensure. They do. All over the world, they do. And it's a simple reason, isn't it? As I've said already, you don't choose your doctor, you don't choose your nurse, you don't choose your teacher. You go to primary school, where I went to primary school in Birmingham, you enter there and Mrs. Nicholas, you don't know her, she's there. So you don't choose the teacher. That's why the policy will make sure that the teacher is on the straight and narrow, and that across the country, anywhere you are born, whether you are born in Northeast, whether you are born in South, you are born in the Shanti, you are born in Eastern region, you would all have the same quality of teachers teaching you, because there has been a global assessment, national global assessment of the teachers, and we know, sitting at the Ministry of Education, sitting at the GES, they know the quality of the teachers across the country because they have gone through the licensure exams. This is what President Mahama, who initiated it, whose minister announced it, says that I want to abolish it. Why? Because there are votes to be taken from the majority of the people who may not do well in the licensure exams. They don't want the exam at all. They don't want to put in the hard work for your children's future, for the future of the nation, for the future generation. Any leader who says something to you in this election that will jeopardize the future of the youth, you should give him 0 marks. A leader who says something out of politics that will jeopardize the future of our youth, Ghanaians should mark him 0. And that's what President Mahama has just done. How can you say that you would cancel licensure exams just because you want votes? How can a leader talk like that? One who has been president before, and one in the whose presidency this licensure exam was initiated. That's very dangerous. Now hear this. SETAC rejects Mahama's proposal to scrap licensure exams. Let's go into it. It's as follows. The Colleges of Education Teachers Association of Ghana has opposed a proposal by John Mahama, the flag bearer of the opposition National Democratic Congress, to abolish the licensure exams for teacher trainees. During his Building Ghana tour in the Bono region, Mr. Mahama pledged to cancel the licensure exams, contending that subjecting teacher trainees to an additional assessment for qualification is unnecessary. Contrary to Mahama's stance, SETAC maintains that the licensure exams play a crucial role and should not be done away with. The association underscores the significance of these exams in ensuring the competence and quality of future teaching professionals. Have you seen that? I mean, the President Mahama and his team consult these teachers before they stood in the Bono region and announced, and I don't blame President Mahama, I blame his advisors. I always come back to that. Presidents and governments and leaders don't work on their own. This is something that has been packaged for him by his advisors, and tonight I'm going to be very hard on them. Please, you have to be patriotic, President Mahama's advisors. I know you want to win votes. MPP want to win votes. If I'm running for parliament, I want to win votes too. So that's okay, that's granted. But let's be patriotic. Let's think about Ghana. Ghana has been thrown overboard for so long. It is not in this generation that we'll continue to do that. We cannot do that. This is the reason why we criticize our forebears and said that they should have done this better and done that better. We can't continue to do that in Ghana anymore. Why are we doing this to ourselves? You want votes, so the future of the children doesn't matter? The future of the children doesn't matter? I mean, what's the point? Listen to the teachers. They say that the Association of Teachers and Colleges of Education underscores the significance of these exams in ensuring the competence and quality of the future teaching professionals. Prince Obin Hima, the president of SETAG, in an interview with City News, emphasized the distinct nature of teacher training compared to other professionals, highlighting the profound impact that educators can have on entire generations, either positively or negatively. That's a fact, isn't it? Some people don't like geography and have never liked geography. They are 62 because their teacher when they were 12 years old messed them up on geography. So at 62, he doesn't like geography. He's never liked, doesn't want to see it. Some people don't like physics and they are 65 and they stopped liking physics at 13 and they don't want it anymore because of the teacher. Some people were young and thought they were not good in mathematics. They became 21 and they were sharks at mathematics. And they asked themselves, I thought I didn't know mathematics. And they said, it is your teacher when you were 9. So as the people are saying, the association is saying here, teachers have an indelible impression on young people for the future. It is for that reason that the policy, it's very, very important. That's what we have control over. The policy must address the quality of teachers all the time. The MDC and John Mahama say, no, that's not important. They don't need that. They don't care about the future of the children. Is it because the children don't have a vote? Is that because the children don't have a vote? Even if you tell them you don't care about them, they cannot vote, but their parents can vote. You want the teachers who don't pass the licensure exams to vote for you. You are not encouraging them that they should work harder and pass the licensure exam. You are telling them that they don't have to do it at all. Is that the kind of government we want in Ghana? I don't understand it. Is that the kind of government we want in Ghana? This has nothing to do with NPP or NDC. This is the future of Ghana, which is at stake in the election 2024, and which is in the hands of the people contesting the election. The future of Ghana at stake in 2024 is in the hands of the people contesting the election. John Dramani Mahama being one of them. And what he says, together with his running mate, Jenna Nopokwadjima, who was Minister for Education. And but Jenna Nopokwadjima just remind President Mahama that, oh, this licensure thing, we did it all. So you have to tell them you are changing your mind. Was she not there? This is Jenna Nopokwadjima here. Thank you very much, producer. This is Jenna Nopokwadjima. This is Mr. Alex Chairman, Deputy Minister of Education, who made the announcement. Alex Chairman on the left. He made the announcement. That's what you saw on the graphic front page. It was an announcement made by Alex Chairman. Alex Chairman here made the announcement. John Mahama is Deputy Minister for Education. Jenna Nopokwadjima, Minister for Education, and the presumptive running mate of President Mahama was the Minister for Education. Together, they wrote the licensure examination. They brought it to being. Together, they wrote it. They brought it to being. Together. And now, their boss says that we will cancel it.
Introduce something and you are still the one to come and cancel it, to come and put a stop to it. Not that it is not doing well. It is one of the things that is even helping the country. Why coming out now to say that it is immoral policy or whatever you call it? Anyway, the thing is, whatever you bring on this table, it will still work or backlash for you. Please do well to like, comment, follow, put on notification bell so you get all our updates on my phone. Thanks, my people. I'll be back.